Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube video. I'm Jantina. I'm Jantina Stitches here on YouTube and on Instagram, and I want to start to say thank you to all my new subscribers. It's just been crazy to see the number going up, and I really appreciate every one of you. Also my returning subscribers, hi, welcome to my new video, and yeah, I'm really glad you're here. So the last 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, I think it's three weeks since my last video. I did a lot of stitching. Also, we did a lot of hiking. I'm back to work for 2 weeks already, and my boyfriend, he started working again this week. But the weeks before we did a lot of hiking, and last weekend it was a busy one because it was International Flosstube FFO weekend, which I will come back to later. But it also was our date weekend, and every once in a while my kids will go to their grandparents for 2 or 3 days, and we can do whatever we want without how do I explain this? Well, you get it. We don't have to worry about how late we're going to be home, or if dinner will be late or whatever. We can just enjoy ourselves, and we know the kids will be fine with their grandparents and have a great time, and we will get pictures and videos all the time. So they did have an amazing time with them, and my son, he did a voice message and he said, I really miss you guys, but I am also having a great time here and I want to stay here one more day. And it was one more night before he would get back home, so it was all okay. And what we did was we played tourist in our own country. We were planning on going to Amsterdam for years and we never went together, and we're together almost 7 years. So for the last 7 years we didn't go to Amsterdam. It's a couple of hours drive for us, so we decided to go almost to Amsterdam with the car, and the last few cities we went by train, and it worked out perfectly. And around 12 o'clock we arrived in Amsterdam, and the main streets were quite busy, and we didn't like that with Corona and all, so we decided to go to the little streets and just wander around. And we found the most amazing bookstore in Amsterdam, and it's called Waterstones. Yes, an English name because it was an English bookstore, and we really love reading in English. So we spent an hour and a half there, and it was just a really great store with a lot of stories. Stories? Is that how you say it? Not the book stories, but floors above each other stories. Oh, sorry, I'm just a little bit tired and it makes me weird, I think. So, well, it was just amazing to see a balcony and all the bookcases, and then go upstairs and have it all repeated. And oh, it was just the most amazing store I've ever been, and I loved it. After that we went to another English bookstore, but it was a second-hand bookstore, and it was a whole other experience because this store was in an old canal house. We call it een grachtenpand, and I will put in a picture of the street where it was. At the end I will put in the picture, so if you're not interested in that you can skip the end part. But it was a really small entrance, and there were books to the ceiling. It was crazy. And then you would go through a small door, and there would be more bookcases, but also a stairs down and a stairs up. And when you went up, there was a little room, again full of books, and down there was another room, but also another stairs down. So in the cellar there were even more books, and it was such a cute store, and oh, I loved it. And after hours of walking around, we had dinner on the terrace, where there weren't a lot of people because it was Friday, so it was a weekday, and the sun was shining, and we weren't ready to go home after that. So we got ourselves some Starbucks, which we don't have here, so we never get, and some Dunkin' Donuts. Also, we don't have it in this part of the Netherlands, so we decided to buy Dunkin' Donuts. And we walked all the way to the other side of the city, and we went to the Vondelpark, which is the big city park of Amsterdam. And we laid down in the grass, and there were birds, and it was still warm, and we started reading some of our new books. And my favorite book I bought was The Secret Garden, and I've read the audiobook, but I really liked it, and I wanted to have a really nice physical book. So I found it there in English, and I loved it. So I started reading it in the Vondelpark in Amsterdam. And oh, we had an amazing day. So we went back home, and it was late when we got back, but it was all good. So the next day we found a list of the most beautiful bookstores in the Netherlands, and number one was one in Amsterdam, and we missed it. So we were talking about, are we really going back to Amsterdam for a second day? And we both didn't want to do the traveling again, because we had a traffic jam the day before on the way there, and I think it took us over 3 hours, and the way back was just 2, but traveling 5 hours again just to see one bookstore, we didn't feel like the travel. Number 2 was in Zwolle, which is quite close to us, only an hour drive. So we decided to go to that one, and I will put in pictures of this as well. This is the location is more special, or I don't know how to describe it. You can see the pictures at the end, but the location, it used to be a church. Well, the building is still a church, but it was out of use for years. Literally, I can't even remember it not being locked up, because when I was a kid, we went clothes shopping in Zwolle, and I don't even know any different than it was locked up and not even in use. So a few years ago they made it into a bookstore, and they made balconies, and on the top floor there is a little bar where you can drink something and just relax and read a book. So that is what we did. I brought The Secret Garden again, so I read it there, and it was rainy, so we weren't ready to go well, just shopping. We didn't need anything. We just came there for the bookstore. My boyfriend really wanted to go there, so we did, and we had another lovely day. We ended with some takeaway sushi, which was really nice. And Sunday I did my FFOing for the Flosstube FFO weekend, and I will show that in a minute. And it was just a really nice weekend, but the best part was my kids coming home, giving them a big hug and just enjoying the evening with them and my parents. And over the last months, I haven't seen my parents a lot. The weekend and then bringing the kids and they coming home included, which were 2 times. I have seen them 4 times since February, which is not enough. But well, COVID. But on a happier note, I did a lot of stitching over the last 3 weeks, and yeah, let me show you. I want to start with the FFOs because I love them. The first one I'm going to show you is Light by Barbara Anna, and it's in a kind of pearly white frame, and you really can see a sparkle on the dress, and I love how it came out. And in a similar frame I framed Strawberry Time, and I was framing this one and making it ready to put it in. It's a similar frame as the last one, and I noticed this berry was missing. I didn't stitch the berry. But here she is, and she's so cute. I love how she came out. And also I put in some glitter in her dress on the upper flower thingies. It's not really showing up. There's a lot of glare, but I really love this one. It's so cute. And then you can guess what the next one is. It's The Key by Barbara Anna. So they're all in the same frame, pearly white, simple frame. And I really love how the white frame brings out the white skin of the goose, pheasant, bird, of the bird. She's so cute. And eventually they will hang together on the wall, but for now they're just standing together in my laundry room place. But I'm really happy with them. They're so cute. Then I had another FFO, which was also a new start, and it's this one. This was a freebie by Doreen Jones, and let me put it in some closer. There's also a candy in light green here and here, but it's not really showing up on camera, but it is in real life. So it says life is sweet, and I saw this one and I kind of liked a quick stitch, so I finished this in 2 days, one evening, and I finished it the next just during the day. It's so cute, and I did my own color conversion, but that's okay. I just grabbed some colors I liked, and this frame was in use by another piece. In here was Koala Bushfire by Fiddlesticks AU, and that one I put in my journal. Let me find it. Here it is. I just glued it on a piece of paper, which I made an envelope on the stitchy journal paper, and over here there is a note stating what it is, on what fabric, and I just slide it in. So I really like it, how it came out. And then over the last few weeks I've had another FFO, which I don't have here because it was a gift. And if the person wants to show it, she will, but I will put in a picture here. So this was my take on It's You I Like. And I used a border of a other pattern I've stitched. It was from the Tea and Cake Sale. And the heart was from You'll Be Well freebie from Shepherd's Bush. So it is a mix of some patterns, but I think it really came out great, and I got a message and she really liked it. So yeah, it makes me happy if someone appreciates the gift you give them. So 16 minutes in and I have a lot more to show you. First, let me show you my haul. It's not a lot, only 4 things, but first I received my order of thread huggers. I don't know if I showed it already, but I really like them. There are more, but they are in some projects laying around, and I really like them. Next up, I bought a snipping tool, but it doesn't cut through thread, so that's a bummer. So I will give it to my boyfriend, who will use it for things. So that came in. Another thing I bought, which I'm really happy with, is another simple wooden hook. I really like this size. It's 10 centimeters. I don't know how much inch it is, but I have one already and I really wanted another one because they are my favorite. And then a non-stitchy related thing I bought in the bookstore is this journal. I love journaling and I love foxes. And I was looking for a way to document our walks or hikes. If we went to a beautiful place, I wanted to document it when we went there, where was a great place to park, what were highlights of the place we went. And I saw this one, and it's just really nicely illustrated, and let me just, they're just lined papers, and let me see if I can show it like this. Oh, it's really nice. So there's a lot of room to write and journal, and I saw this one and I just knew it was perfect for our walks. So yeah. Then stitching and plans and all the things. Finally, the things I've stitched on the most are my HAEDs. And I'm full on back in love with my full coverage pieces. And it's amazing to work on them again. And I found a really nice balance between full coverage and other pieces. So more of that in plans, but for now, whips. The first one I want to show you is my stopping point on Princess Asleep by Yvonne Gilbert. So this was, let me show you. All the threads you see are just waist knots, and oh, I love this one. Let me see if I can, yeah, now I can see what you're seeing. I finished the butterfly and I started working on, let me see how I can do this, on the first of the pink flowers. And I really like the detail in this one, and I can't wait to get back to it. It's just stunning. And it's really big. Oh, I have knocked something over. So let me roll it up again. Oh, that's the back. So that's one of my HAEDs. Then let me put it here. Then I pulled out a HAED I haven't worked on in a while, and I haven't showed it here in a while. So it's April Fairy by Hannah Lynn, and to really show you the progress I've made, I will put in a picture of where it was the last time I showed it. And let me see. Oh, this is how far I am now. Oh, yeah. And she's so beautiful, and the colors, oh, I love it. I did over 2,000 stitches on this one, and it was on Princess Asleep. I go diagonal and find the first stitch that I'm missing and fill it in, and that's what I did here as well. So I think this is, well, here is a piece I need to fill in, but up until there everything here is finished, and I love the colors. I'm so happy with this one, and I can't wait to work more on her. So yeah, you will see this one again soon. Roll it up. It's going all crooked. So I've worked on another HAED. It's the one I'm working on at the moment, and it's still in the frame. So let me see. This is Universe in a Jar by Randall Spangler, and I work more on the brick wall over here, and I will go like that way, but only until this point. So I worked a lot more. I'm hitting the roof. So I worked a lot more here in the stones, and I'm filling in this little window to see how it works on the frame, and it works just fine. So I will continue working on I will continue working on the window, and I think I'm close to 1,000 new stitches on this also. And I really like working in chunks of 1,000 stitches. So if I really am enjoying it, I will put in 2,000, and otherwise I will put in 1,000 and go on to the next one. So yeah, I really like seeing it in the camera, because in person the stones don't look this great. Maybe because I'm too close, but this I will work on until the 1st of August. So today and tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow. It's already 9:30, so I don't know how long I will stay up today, but I will continue working on this, and I will tell you later what I will do in August. But for now, this is it. And oh, it's a big one. So I also worked on some of my smaller projects, and the first one I will show you is a little wrinkly and has a hoop mark, but it's Onward Noble Steed by Lindy Stitches, and I used some overdyed variegated threads for her dress and the letters, and also for the crocodile I know the story behind the crocodile and I was just shocked. I really was. But I showed this one to my son when it came out as a crocodile, and it's one of his favorite animals. So I'm keeping it as a crocodile, and I'm doing it in weird colors because first I had the idea it was her fantasy crocodile, which actually was her rolled up blanket. That's the story we made up. And for the crocodile I'm using this variegated thread by AMO. I bought it off of AliExpress. But as you can see, it's just bright yellows and bright greens and just totally not realistic for a crocodile, but I think it will be cute. So I will continue working on this one. Then I worked quite a lot on this one. It's Chickadees in Spring by Dimensions Gold. Oh, I'm getting so warm here because it's I looked earlier and in this room it was almost 28 degrees Celsius. It's 27.8 and it's like 82 Fahrenheit or close to that, so it's really warm here. Yeah, I worked a lot on this one, and the sky is finished from here that way, and I think, let me see, from here up. So this section is finished and I love the colors, I really do. But I made a mistake somewhere around here and I decided to go up to the top again, and there's a hair sorry, and continue over here. So I have to find out what the error is. It's not in my stitching, but I marked something off on my chart which isn't stitched yet, and I have to find out what it is because it's now all greens, yellows, pinks, highlighter. I'm working off my copy, so not the original but my working copy, so I can go back and make a new working copy and fill in what I have done. So I really love this one. I can't wait to stitch on it some more. And then one last whip, and this will be a gift when it's done, and I'm sad it is a gift because I love it so much and I want to have it in my own home. It will be for my mom. So here it is so far. This is, oh, I forgot to mention all the fabrics I've worked on. I will put it in the description box below, but my HAEDs are on Ada. Princess Asleep is on 20 count, the other ones are on 18 count. Chickadees in Spring, the blue one I showed you, was on 14 count Ada that came in the kit, and Onward Noble Steed is on 20 count Ada, which I dyed myself in Stormy Gray, I think. I will have to look it up. But this one is stitched on Murano in cream. It's just a little, it's not really white, it's off-white. And I love how this is looking, and the stitches are laying so nice. But Ada is just easier stitching, but I really like this. Let me see if it can focus. No, it's not really focusing. Maybe a little bit No, the lighting isn't perfect today, but I really like this one. And as I said before, this is on my Whipco board for 1,000 stitches. And I filled in the head, almost everything, the eye. This was just the outline. I filled in the beak, and this on his chest is all in, and it's it's about 230 stitches. So, and it's not going really quick because I'm not that fast on even weave. It's 2/2, and I want the stitches to lay really nice, so I give them more time. But I really like this one, and I will work on it some more. But for now, I don't know when, and that's because of my plans. So these were all my whips. Let me check my notes if I haven't forgot anything so far. Before I move on to plans, I filmed my Whipco video before this, so I reference to it, which I haven't showed before. Or did I mention my Whipco? Oh, I don't know. I will put in my Whipco, I think, here, if I haven't done it already. So this is what my Whipco board looks at the moment. As you can see, the white ones are not cold, not finished. The dark one with the white letters, let me see if I can point it out for you. This one, there, not cold but finished, and cold, not finished, cold and finished. So the one with the white letters are finished. I'm a little bit behind, but I also have some done that aren't called for yet, like where's my pen? Here, Love is Patient, the Saturn 5 blueprint, and this month or next month for August, numbers 9 and 10 were called, and I already had them done, so I could block them out at once. Also, as you can see, 2 of them are blue, and they're pieces I'm working on. So the top one is for one of my Nimue charts. 1,000 stitches on that one are a lot. I don't even know if there are 1,000 stitches left with the back stitch and all, but 1,000 stitches will get me really close to a finish. And I don't stitch that fast on it. So yeah, I started it already because it's a lot to do. And also I'm kind of working on King Koda. Last month I did about 500 stitches, which is half of it already. So I'm planning on stitching on him, well, soon-ish, I hope. More on that later. So if I go a little bit, if I scroll down, let me see if... Here's my list. Here are some I have here. This block, I don't know if my mouse is showing up. In this block I have some that are done before they are cold, and also number 9 and 10, which were for August. And in the column next to it, here, is everything that is cold in every month. And the pink ones are done, the blue one I'm working on, and the white ones I still have to do. And there's one piece on my Whipco board. I don't know if I am going to continue stitching on it, which is the Issel over there. I don't know. I don't really feel like stitching it. I don't know. Maybe. We still have a few months left. So yeah, this is what my whip go looks like at the moment. And yeah, I think I can get it done, all of it done in the next months before December. Only the Issel I'm not sure. But the other ones, well, it's doable. There's not really a lot left. So this was my whip go update. And I think I will do one in 2 or 3 months again to see where we're at then. So back to the regular video. So what is left is plants, and like many other stitchers, I'm going to do arbitrary August. But I'm not stitching on a new thing every day. And the reason for that is August is going to be, it's not really stressful or busy, but my wedding is getting close. Only about 6 weeks left, and with wedding stress, I don't really have it yet, although there are some things that I have to do and arrange, which I haven't done already. I think I'm a really bad bride. I'm really late with things, but August will be a month I need to be relaxed, and stitching is my thing to relax. So I decided I will do a roulette wheel, and I will do 2 focus pieces every week, and I will try and do vlogging every day, which I will upload once a week, maybe before or after my new my new wheel spin. Oh, words today. So in short, I will do arbitrary August with 2 focus pieces a week, one HAED, one other one, and I will vlog it and hopefully post it every week. Yeah. I'm getting so tired, you guys. I'm sorry. Tired and warm. And thirsty. Great combination. So I did my draw already for the first pieces, so I could show it in this video. And the first pieces will be Princess Asleep, which I just showed you, and my hands are itching to work on it again. And the small one is Dinosaur of Dino ABC, which I'm doing for my son, and I'm not sure who the designer is. That's bad. That's really bad. I bought it off of Etsy, and this is my starting point. He is learning his ABCs. He will be in 2nd grade, or in groep 2, which we call it in the Netherlands, after the summer. And it would be really nice if I could finish this for him. So the dinosaur is big. His head is, it doesn't look big, but it is. And there's other T-Rex kind of dinosaur over here, which is big as well. And his initials is the J and the S, and I'm doing that in red because he knows his own letters, and also quite a few other ones. But it would be nice to finish this before he starts reading and writing. So this will be my focus, one of my focus pieces next week, and I will show it in my weekly update, and I will mention who this is by. Then I have some filming plans because it's halfway through the year, and I see a lot of mid-year whip parades, which I really enjoy watching, and it makes me want to do one too. So maybe I will film one tomorrow. And also I would really like to do a stitch with me again. And I'm not sure when I will do it, but let me know if you would like to see a stitch with me. Just maybe just a chatty update, maybe a wedding update, maybe a tag whatsoever. Just let me know what you want to hear during a whip parade. And I think this was all. Let me check my notes. Yes, this was it. So for now, thank you for watching and look out for my whip parade. I think it will be up this week. So yeah, it was really great to get back to you and just film another update. And I was missing filming, so maybe that's why I want to film everything now. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for taking the time and watch my video. If you like it, please subscribe, leave a comment, and I will try and comment to everyone. Comment back. Words. It's time for me to stop now. I'm rambling. So thank you again. Happy stitching. Stay safe and be nice to each other. Bye bye.